In this video, I wanted to share with you my first impressions and some of the features of the Vanpowers Grand Teton e-bike. Let's do it. When it came to the unboxing experience, I could tell that this was going to be a nice product because it was packaged so nicely. I've unboxed a lot of different e-bikes and sometimes they come chipped or scratches in the paint or the fenders are bent, and that's because they didn't take the time to carefully package them. But Vanpowers did a great job with this. The bike came in pristine condition. Nothing was bent or scratched or scuffed up. And I feel like the unboxing and just getting the initial package was awesome. The assembly process was very simple and easy to follow along with as well. And it didn't take me hardly any time to assemble this. And then once I did, it looks beautiful. This thing is a nice looking e-bike. I think this is one of my favorite paint colors that I've seen so far. I love how it blends from black to this nice rich red color, and it kind of has a little bit of sparkle in the paint as well. It looks very sharp in person, and I love the gradient that it gives. And not only that, I really love the frame design as well. I feel like this looks very unique. I don't see this on a lot of different e-bikes. And then even if you look at the rear rack here, it's just like crafted very uniquely, so it's a very nice looking e-bike. I feel like this is very superior to a lot of other e-bikes that I own. I feel like it's different as well. It's not just like a cut and paste e-bike that they just like copied from Alibaba. I feel like this is a brand new type of setup that I don't typically see, and I'm pleased with how it looks. Another thing I was really surprised by is they actually sent two different paint samples, one of the black color and one of the red color. And I just think that's such a nice touch because after you've been riding e-bikes for a while, a lot of times they get scratched or scuffed up or a rock kicks up and just chips the paint away. And so it's really nice that you can just go in with the little paint sample that they gave you and just touch up your e-bike over time just to keep it looking good and just help to keep it in a better condition. They also included this little Derailer Protector that kind of just screws into the frame, and then it helps you, that way you don't accidentally bump your derailleur, and I just find that to be a nice touch as well. So I can tell that they put a lot of thought into the design of this e-bike. So let's go through some of its features. All right, let me jump into the back of the e-bike first since it's right here. So you can see that it comes with a rear rack, and this has a max weight capacity of 25 kgs, which I believe that's around 55 pounds. And I think that's pretty adequate for most people. So comes with a rear rack, that's nice. It also comes with included fenders, and these are nice metal fenders. They're not plastic and they don't feel flimsy. It has one on the back tire and it also has one on the front tire, so that's nice. And then you can also see right down here, it has a nice giant tail light back here, and I think these look awesome. I feel like they are very bright and they stand out to help you be a lot more visible when you're riding out in public, but then they also just look very sleek, and I really like the way they look, so those are cool. When you squeeze the handbrakes, these taillights actually flash to signal to people that you're braking, and then they'll just be on constantly if you decide to turn the lights on. They also have a feature in their settings that you can just turn them to auto, so if it starts getting dark outside, your lights will automatically turn on, which I think that's kind of cool. And then it also comes with a headlight as well on the front of it. And another nice thing about the headlight is it actually has a bright mode and then just the regular mode. That way you can have better visibility if you need to, or if oncoming traffic is coming, you can turn it just down to the dims. I originally thought this little reflector back here was a light, but it's not, it's just a reflector, so it comes with that. And then another thing about the taillights is I wish they had blinkers included with it. I think that would just be a nice additional touch if you could make one light illuminate at a time. They already have the flashing capability, so it'd be nice to just turn on like turn signals for this. Moving on to the seat, this is more of a sleek, slender seat. It doesn't have the most foam to it. I actually enjoy riding on seats that have a little bit more cushion, but I know a lot of other people like the functionality of these slimmer seats better, so I think it's just a personal preference. Then you have this part of the e-bike, which I think looks really nice. I love just this design, but it doesn't have any rear suspension, as you can see, so it's relying on the fat tires to give you that support. And it also comes with front suspension though to help dampen down the bumps at the front of the e-bike, so it does have a little bit of cushion and support there. I won't know fully what it's like riding it. I haven't rode it yet. I'm just unboxing it and going through the features. It's currently like snowing outside, so I didn't want to take it out. I'll make a follow-up video though where I do share my riding experience. Taking a look at this part of the frame, right here is a little compartment actually. It's very difficult to open with your fingers. I actually couldn't get it. I had to use like a little tool, like a screwdriver or something. And then once you open it, nothing's in it. It just looks like a little compartment. Maybe you could put some tools in there. I don't really know what it's for other than just storing something, but it's kind of tricky to get open without a tool. So I don't know necessarily what its purpose is, but it's cool. I've never seen something like that on an e-bike. It's just kind of a functional little space that it gives you to put something in it. You can see down here on the frame it has a little cover, which is your charging port where you can charge it. I typically don't see them located here on the seat frame. I usually see them way up top here by the battery, but it has it down here. That's just a little bit different of a design, and I haven't seen it before. Here's your key slot to remove the battery, take it out and charge it in the house as well. In case you want to store your e-bike out in the garage or something, you can do that. Taking a look at the handlebar setup, the grips on this feel really comfortable to squeeze, and then they have a unique design to them as well. And then on the left-hand side, you have your thumb throttle, and then you also have your control panel to operate the bike. You can turn it on. You have a pedal assist higher or lower button, and then it has an info button and then your headlight button on the control panel. Next to that is your display screen, and I haven't seen a screen set up like this before. It's very sleek, it's very minimal, and I love the aesthetics of it. It also shows you all your pertinent details and information on there, like your odometer, your time, your battery life, and it also shows you your battery life as a number, not just a little icon, so I love that. It looks very clean, and I feel like it's an original display that I haven't seen before. On the right-hand side, you have your bell, and you also have a 9-speed trigger shifter, and it operates very smoothly. It feels really nice clicking through the gears on that thing, so I'm really excited to get this out and actually ride it to see how that feels like. But just the quality of the trigger shifter makes me excited to go ride it. And then on top of that, they have hydraulic brakes, which I prefer those way more than mechanical brakes. They're so much smoother to operate and squeeze, especially for a larger fat tire e-bike that's heavier. I love having good braking capability. And then paired with that, they also have 203mm rotors, which are nice, large-sized rotors. And it also comes with 4-piston brakes as well to just give you peace of mind when it comes to stopping. So I love the safety measures that they took with their braking. And then I also love the safety feature that is in their battery. It's UL certified, and I just love that. It helps you sleep better at night, knowing that it's been rigorously tested. So I love that they took that extra measure to get it UL certified. So great all around specs on this thing so far. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but this is the Vanpowers Grand Teton Pro, not the Ultra. This e-bike comes as a class 2 e-bike, which means it goes up to 20 miles an hour, and it also has a thumb throttle with it. However, it also comes with an app with this bike that you can download to your phone, and then you have more capabilities to track your ride, and you can also change some of the settings with that. And one of the settings you can change is actually changing it from a class 2 to a class 3, which will unlock faster speeds. I haven't done that yet because I wanted to test it out as it came before I change that. So that is something I will test out, but it's nice that it gives you that capability to choose whether you want a class 1/2 e-bike or if you want a class 3 e-bike. At the time of this recording, this e-bike comes in at a price of $1,800. I feel like that is a very fair price for the specs that I just covered with this thing. Obviously, a lot of that price will depend on how well this thing actually rides, so I can't give you my full thoughts on the pricing yet, but I do think based on what this comes with so far and just by looking at it, I feel like that is a very fair price for the quality of this product. And a few other features that this e-bike comes with is it has a 750 watt motor, and it also comes with a torque sensor, which are two really nice features that I love on an e-bike. I won't really know how well they work until I have time to ride it and test it. So like I mentioned before, I'm gonna create a follow-up video after I've taken time to use it, see what I like about it, what could be improved about it, and actually thoroughly test it out. So be sure to watch that video, and thanks for watching this video, the Vanpowers Grand Teton. Check it out.